Well, I'm sailing.
It's the Pacers in Indianapolis as we bring you an Eastern Conference contest. The Heat log another stop on their travel schedule in today's matchup. They're one of the top-flight teams in the league with the second-best record in the Eastern Conference.
Checking out Miami, they've been the story of the regular season in my mind, smashing expectations and really taking the league by storm.
Yeah, they've been impressive, no doubt about it. Among the league's best as we approach the postseason.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the floor for Miami, Joseph in at the 4 spot. Napier is out there with Tony Snell. Then there's Chris Bosh. And it's Wolf in at the 3 slot. And so it's the Heat getting on the board first. And it's Hibbert missing. Joseph with the ball. Out left to the wing. Here's Wolf. Knocks down the 10-footer. And so it's Indiana with it. 4-point game. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game play.
I didn't like the defensive game plan they had going into that one. It just seemed out of whack. The matchups were wrong, and they didn't bring the energy necessary either.
You know, it was befuddling to me why they stuck with that, Steve. I mean, they dug themselves a hole, and then they didn't make the changes they should have to get out of it. Didn't make any good adjustments there.
Now here's Joseph. 26 points for him last game against Oklahoma City.
I thought his rebounding was impressive as well, guys. He made some big boards, really helped out on the glass, helped his team out big time.
Here's Udrich. After the made shot from Joseph to the middle, here's George. He takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And the layup just gift-wrapped right there. I mean, he had a clear path to the basket.
For Miami, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Here's Joseph, averaging 28 points a game, and he gets it to go.
4 straight makes out of the gate. That's a sweet start.
The Pacers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Udrich dishes to Hibbert. Here's Stokes. He's guarded by Joseph. Stokes can't get it to go.
Boy, they were ready for him right there. I mean, totally collapsed the defense on him.
Now here's Joseph. He's covered closely. Out to the right wing. 6 to shoot. The pass to Wolf. Here's Snell. Offline with his 3.
First miss of the game after 4 makes, so it's been a hot start.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. There's a screen. Udrich, the pass to Stokes. Got a piece of it. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here.
Let's see some of the numbers here on Beno Udrich. How his last 10 games have gone. Averaging 9 points per game, 8 assists, and 3 rebounds. And he's been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out to me about his recent performance.
Well, you think about his intelligence, the court vision, both are outstanding. Those numbers are hardly a shock, as excellent as they are.
Clock is at 3. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Napier off the pick from Joseph. Here's Napier. He's guarded by Udrich. And it's Napier missing.
The defense was ready for him that time, and they had to be. He is so powerful in the lane.
And George kicks to Udrih. Pass to Hibbert. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. Hibbert's got his first bucket of the night.
Even with the D lurking, he made it look easy with the soft finger roll.
Bosch heads the pick for Joseph. Miami no good on that time either.
Well, as far as jump shots go, that's as high percentage as it gets.
I'm not sure how that didn't go down.
Kicks it to George. Off the pick. It's good. This time the assist from Udrih. George has got his second bucket of the night.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a nice look.
Poor job by the defender to not fight over or around that screen.
There's a minute 47 left to play here in the first. And the basket by Napier. Napier's got his first 3 points of the game.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Moments ago, our Doris Burke had a chance to catch up with the coach, Frank Vogel. Doris?
We talked about Chris Bosh, and he talked about the skill set and what makes him so difficult to guard. He told me he's very slippery in the post. You think you have him contained, and he'll just wiggle around his guy for a layup. Or act as if he has nowhere to go down low. He finds space and room all the time. Guys?
Thank you, Doris. Now here's West, and he gets it to go. West has got his first 2 points.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Yeah, they've been the aggressors, Clark, and getting the ball inside into that lane area has been huge for them.
Dang can't get it to go. And George kicks to Hill. Rejected by Joseph. 1:06 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Cole. Here's McRoberts. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. George dishes to Hill. Dang against West. He feeds it to George. It's Hill on the wing. Back to George. 5 on the clock. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Miami's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Now here's Joseph. Defended by George. Snell, the pass to Joseph. Baseline try. That's good. Joseph's got 8 points.
Tony Snell.
Pacers trail by 3. Outside Hill. West, right side. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. 6 seconds left in the first. Here's Joseph, and another basket for Miami.
Now, they knew what the defense was doing, and they responded perfectly.
And we got to close the second quarter. And when you consider how the Heat are doing, Stephen Clark, what are your thoughts?
And they set the tone there defensively with their shot blocking. So they've been really intimidating down in the paint area.
You know, in the rest of the game, Steve, shooters will be looking around for the shot blockers because of what's happened in this quarter.
On the court for Miami here in the second. Joseph, he's in at power forward. Tony Snell is out there with Norris Cole. Then there's Danny Granger. And it's McRoberts in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Granger. Paul George making his last shot. Pass to Cole. Lets it go with the 3. It's rebounded by Indiana. The Heat beat them last time when these 2 teams met down in South Florida.
It was not a very inspired performance for them, particularly defensively. I thought, they gave the hostile crowd a lot to cheer about, frankly.
Yeah, they allowed a lot of free runs to the hoop, a lot of open jumpers, and in the end, the opponent's shooting percentage was right through the roof, and you can't win when that's the case.
Here's Joseph. Paul George making his last shot. And Cole kicks to Snell. To the wing on the left. Here's Joseph. Again, the Heat good for 2.
Got a lot of momentum going with his own game. It's been great today and just as hot as he was last time out.
Outside Hill. West kicks to George. Here's Snell. Bellinelli is covering. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Feeds it to Snell. The 3. It's rebounded by West. West has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Hill kicks to Mahinmi. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Mahinmi's got the lead up to 1 now for Indiana.
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Yeah, you look at the numbers, 10 of the last 12 points have come from close range, so I agree.
Joseph. And counts the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for 1 more.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
Chris Bosh has checked in for Miami. Napier comes in for Tony Snell. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, guys, Money in the last outing against the Thunder was just a man on a mission. He dropped in 26 points and was just efficient on the offensive end, picking his spots on when to keep the ball moving or try his own luck. Just absolutely incredible numbers from him in a game you didn't want to miss. So glad we were here to watch it, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you. He played at a level that very few players are capable of playing, Clark.
Yeah, I agree. I was just glad I got a chance to witness it. It's always such a special night when a player of his caliber gets so locked in and focused.
And, you know, in an 82-game season with so much talent, every once in a while, everything's going to click. And that was definitely the case that night.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Johnson dishes to Udrich. The feed now to Hibbert. Now Udrich. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. We're on the clock. Here's Johnson. And it's Miami with the rebound. Joseph's got his 5th rebound in this one. Passes it to Napier. Here's Cole. Here's Joseph. Hibbert pulls it in.
Rebounds are split just about down the middle of this game, Clark.
I'd venture to guess whichever team is able to maintain that energy level on the glass will have the upper hand the rest of the way.
Here's Stokes, averaging 13 points a contest. Udrich for 3. Shot is no good. The Heat go the other way with it. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
Yeah, they were really in a funk from the field, guys. Credit the defense, definitely, but even when they got open looks, they were not hitting.
Hey, Steve, me and you flub up words and misstate things on occasion. So do these players have bad nights. It happens.
The Heat making a switch here. And now look at the teams that have shot the ball the best over the course of the last month. Number 1, it's a tie game in Indiana. And time now to go.
Well, looking at the stats, it's hard to doubt you have been the #1 factor for your team. Do you feel like you're controlling the paint right now?
All right, listen closely, man. I've got a few things to touch on. We're going to turn this from a...
Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game.
Talk about being on his game. Look at the numbers for Joseph. He has 15 points, and he's also got 1 block to add to the mix today.
Yeah, it's just a small part of what's been a solid overall contribution by him defensively.
We've got Johnson. Paul George is out there with Roy Hibbert, and it's Stokes in at the 4. That's the group starting the second half for Frank Vogel. Now here's Joseph. Not a lot of room. There's the pass to Napier. And he misses the go-ahead basket. The Pacers shooting at 50% in a decent proof. Johnson, a wide open look. That ball's nice speed that time from George. Johnson's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Pacers. Napier off the pick from Joseph. Napier passes to Wolf. He kicks it to Joseph. Here's Napier. He's guarded by Udrih. Here's Wolf. Trying to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Johnson kicks to Udrih. Outside, George. Johnson outside. Lets it go from deep. Over Joseph. Can't hit from in close.
Great defense in the paint there, making it tough on the offense.
That's what he brings, a presence. I mean, you saw it on that miss.
Good, nice play there from Napier.
You got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of grinded-out physical game.
Yeah, that was your game, Clark. Pound it inside and take the ball right to the defense.
That's what I tried to do, man. I knew my limitation.
The dish to George. To the paint. Udrih, the pass to Hibbert. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And the offense just getting right to the rim, but at least they saved the layup with the foul.
That's old school basketball rules. I mean, at the end of the day, no easy layup. Earn it from the line.
Hill, he's checked in for Indiana. And Miami has possession. They trail by 3. Wolf passes to Joseph. To the left side wing. Here's Snell. And it's rejected.
And they've been off target now on 3 of the first 4 shots they've taken in this second half.
Outside Hill. Hibbert with a screen for Hill. George up top. He's guarded by Joseph. Count that one. 15 points here for George.
You know, that's one way he can finish, but not the only way. He's got a lot of tricks up his sleeve.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
And that one's good by Bosch.
Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
Well, their energy is lacking, and they've got to start playing harder and battle down in the paint.
Hibbert with a screen for George. Hibbert against Bosch. The Heat trail by 3. Pass to Napier. He dishes it to Joseph. Pass to Napier for the tie. And he gets it to go. Napier's got 8 points.
That is his shot, guys. So you can't just give it to him. You've got to get up on him and get into his airspace there.
And some changes here for the Pacers. Mahimi comes in for Roy Hill. In for Stokes. The Heat making a switch here. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Outside Hill. Dishes to West. Now here is Hill. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. They get it back. The Heat have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Joseph with the ball. George picks him up. Snell dishes to Joseph. Kicks it to Granger. Over to the left wing. Cole. And there's another one for the Heat.
Fantastic pass. He turned that one into a pretty easy basket for his teammate.
Outside Hill. George sets a screen for Hill. He feeds it to West. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Hill's got 3 assists in the game.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Here's Joseph, and he goes in for the dunk.
Well, that's a solidly executed pick play. I mean, it paid dividends with that nice dunk.
Exactly the result they were looking for.
Yeah, it worked so well. I mean, he got set, did not shuffle his feet. Really well done there offensively.
Hill kicks to George. Feeds it to Mahimi. Passes it to George. And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. The Pacers making a change here. Bellinelli's checked in.
Checking in for your Pacers, Marco Bellinelli.
1:11 left to play in the third. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Up the floor. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
So far, they've turned in a fantastic performance from the three-point line. It's been a weapon all game.
Well, their passing also continues to be outstanding, Clark. In the second half, we're really seeing a good, efficient offense as a result of that ball movement.
And Miami making a change here. Deng's checked in. George with the ball. Picked up by Joseph. George, no good.
Poor shooting from him this quarter. His shooting percentage nowhere near where he'd like it to be.
Here is McRoberts. Steps back and shoots. Joseph, that's good. Joseph's got the lead up to 6 now for the Heat.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. His shooting has been off the charts.
West setting the pick for Hill. Mahinmi passes to Hill. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
That's his first personal foul.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Well, not the best statistic for him. I mean, his performance at the line was very low numbers.
That's the way to move the ball.
Last year has been terrible.
It's go time. Check in. I'm on it.
17 seconds left to play here in the third. And Cole kicks to Snell. Drops in the layup for 2. Snell's got his first bucket in this one.
This has been a different kind of game here in the second half. I thought both clubs a little slow in the first.
No question, but they're really going at it now.
And let's quickly have a look at the State Farm assist of the game, which came, Steve, from kind of an unlikely source here.
Yes, the big fella here doing his best impression of a point guard. Serving up a brilliant feed here. That's gorgeous.
The Heat leading by 4. On the court for the Heat, Joseph, he's in at the 4 spot. He's out there with Deng. Chris Bosh is out there with Napier. And it's Wolf at the 2 spot. Udrich dishes to Hibbert. Inside, deflects the pass. Bellinelli passes to Stokes. Rebound by the Heat.
Now you can see why the defense is willing to let him take that shot. That's really not his range.
And Joseph kicks to Deng. Here's Bellinelli. Good. The assist goes to Hill. Hill's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Yeah, nice fast break from start to finish, guys.
Especially on the back end. I mean, he polished it off. Perfect.
Down low. Here's Wolf. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Heat lead by 4.
Boy, what a half from the field they're having. They're going to extend that lead if they stay this high.
Now they've taken it up another notch, Clark. Looking very confident out there.
Hill passes to Stokes. Clock at 6. It's back to Hill. Elbow shot is on the way. Joseph with the rebound. Joseph's got 9 rebounds now tonight. A pull-up, and he nails the jumper. And it's a 6-point Heat lead. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Here's Stokes, defended by Joseph, and Udrich gets it to go.
Loose defense at such a critical time. You're better off sending him to the line than giving him 2 points.
The Heat leading by 4. And here is Joseph. To to the middle. Hibbert with the block. Hill with it. The feed to Udrich. It's back to Hill. The trade. Again missing Hill.
Yeah, no excuses there. Got a really good look at the basket after being freed up by the pick.
We say it all the time. The execution was excellent. The result not as good, but good ball movement anyway.
Udrich dishes to Hill. Stokes the pass to Hill. Indiana moving the ball around. Now Udrich. 6 to shoot. They set the pick. From deep. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Now just a 1-point Miami lead. For Miami, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Now the pass to Hibbert. He kicks to Udrich. Now here is Hill. 6 on the shot clock. The dish now to Bellinelli. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Great close out there, forcing the errant shot.
Well, he made it a tough shot again. He didn't give up on it, and he got a hand up.
Here's Joseph. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, he got whacked. Shouldn't be much debate on that one.
Yeah, that was as straightforward as it gets, guys.
And the first one at the line is good. And some changes here for the Pacers. Paul George, he's checked in for Bellinelli. And it's Johnson in for Hill. And Miami also making a switch. Tony Snell's checked in for Luol Deng.
He's got ice water in his veins, fellas. No way he's going to miss from the line when the game's still hanging in the balance. I've seen him make too many in this situation. Some hang time on that rim puts a little whipped cream on that angel food cake there.
It's a tight ball game. And those displays of strength, Clark, can get one team rolling.
Agreed.
Oh, boy. Whipped cream, cherry on top. It always comes back to dessert.
Free throw drops for Napier.
2 shots.
And both free throws good for Napier.
He's a dead eye at the line, fellas. Just call him automatic. He doesn't miss many of those.
2 minutes.
Here's Udrich. Pass to Johnson. There's the bucket. Good. There's a minute 40 left to play here in the fourth. And here is Joseph. Pass to Wolf to the left wing. Here's Napier. Misses off the left iron.
I'll tell you what, folks. I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
1:12 left in the fourth quarter. From deep, George. They get it again.
Well, he did have a three-pointer in the first half, but so far here in the second, he's come up empty.
And Joseph gets to Napier. Knocks down the trifecta.
And that is the shot of the game.
Well, he's got the guts and courage to take it and the skill to make it.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
I heard Frank Vogel addressing his team. He laid out the X's and O's and told them, we're still alive, guys. We've just got to work together, trust each other, and play our backsides off. Kevin, we'll see if they've got enough in the tank to get over the top.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. He dishes it to Joseph. Passes it to Napier. From downtown. There's the bucket. Good.
The three-pointer has been his best weapon here today, no question.
The D has been all mixed up, confused, bamboozled, allowing him way too much space.
And Udrich kicks to George. 30 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Snell dishes to Joseph. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Well, it's a wrap, fellas. No way you come back in this one.
Not anymore. Any chance of that happening went out the window a while ago.
Free throw good, Joseph.
Okay, guys, keep hanging in there, all right? We're playing great, all right? But they're not out of it yet. On offense, we have to use the clock as much as we can. No quick shot.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And so it's Miami winning this one. They pulled off this win, Clark, with respectable performances on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, I think it was just really a nice overall effort, Kevin.